Hi you, and welcome back to Pond House Garden. We are headed into the Seedy Saturday here in Saanich, British Columbia. We're headed into the Horticulture Centre, and Mom, Dad, and I are all here. Very exciting. Tons of vehicles here already, and a big lineup that we're following into the Hort Centre. So stay tuned. Okay, so we just got out, we walked around the seed exchange pavilion, and it was packed. It was so busy that we decided to go over and watch one of the guest speakers at 11 o'clock, and she was a speaker, phenomenal speaker, all about native plants and seeds, and her nursery is here on Vancouver Island, right across from Elk Lake area, and it is satinflower.com or satinflower.ca. I'll have to put it up on the screen. Phenomenal presentation about native plants specific to our area on Vancouver Island. I did not realize that all of Vancouver Island was not the same. Where we're located on the east coast of Vancouver Island, it's much different, of course, as far as the native flowers are concerned, as opposed to the west coast. Anyway, I need to get another coffee. Lots of information so far today. We're going to opt out of going to the 12 o'clock speaker, and we're going to hit the 1 o'clock speaker instead. And also we're going to hopefully have time to tour the main garden area and go back into the seed pavilion to buy some seeds. Oh, so much to do, but such a good day. If you have an opportunity to go to one of these Seedy Saturdays in your area, I strongly recommend it. So we decided to warm up and get out of the wind, and it is beautifully warm inside this greenhouse. It is an absolutely beautiful property. If you are in the Saanich area, I strongly recommend that you stop by HCP. It is, you know, just $12 to tour the garden, and there is a huge variety of native plants planted here. So it's been a really great day so far. All right, so we'll make our way down to the rhododendron patch now, and then food.
And then food.
We need to eat at some point today.
I like the food.
No, a coffee at least.
Exactly, right?
Coffee's a food group.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's very healthy. Yeah, you read about it.
This is your stellata.
This is Magnolia stellata.
Wow.
Yeah.
The one we're training up.
Yes. That's
Years of growth, but quite beautiful and starting to bud out right now. Ooh, this magnolia is going to be gorgeous. I love how there's moss on the branches. And with magnolia, you have to love the flowers as soon as they come out because they usually only last a couple of days. But well worth the wait. If you look very close, there is some things starting to peek up from their winter slumber. And way over here, I'm hoping I can stop right here. Look at how pretty that is. So, and it's sprinkled throughout here, so I think that must be a cyclamen. But in a sea of green and brown, there's this beautiful purple flower peeking up.
I would say it's a cyclone.
I think it's a cyclamen too.
Because we're in kind of a different garden,
And we're in the rhododendron area, Dad.
Bulbs.
Going down into the, and there, a whole bunch of bulbs starting to come up,
Looks like
peeking up. Yeah, they look like daffs maybe. And they have under pruned, I guess, just like you do, Mom.
Yes.
So they prune up so that there's enough that you can have a second layer of plantings underneath there.
Exactly. So
Look at how tall these are.
And
Wow.
it's called real estate.
Real estate,
Yeah.
yes. Landscape real estate down here if you wanted to put anything down there. But you can see what their leaves look like when they drop. They drop all over here. Now we usually clean that up, but I'm sure it's good for winter cover.
Yeah, it's nice for winter cover.
Wow. They're years and years old.
I know, look at the trunk on this one.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And what kind is that one? That one is
Taurus.
Taurus. Should have known.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have Taurus.
And it creates such a beautiful canopy for all the flowers below. If you have some shade loving plants, you can plant them below the rhododendrons. Sure enough, yes, what we saw earlier were definitely snowdrops, I would say. And so here's a few snowdrops coming up. Look at how cute they are. And this is a paper bark maple, and you can see just little pieces of it unfurling the whole way up. Like little pieces of bark paper. So Mum, of course, is now in the hellebore patch and she's showing here is last year's growth.
Yes, this
But
didn't cut off.
this is what this year's growth is looking like, just starting to come up from the ground. So if you don't cut back last year's, you'll have last year's on top, and then you just have to look underneath. Let's see, there's another area over here. Yeah, it's right in here. Just look underneath. Doo-doo. Hello. Good morning. Gorgeous. And I think we know where Dad has gone. Through to the Japanese garden. I have a pile of ideas for raised garden beds now, including this one right across from me over this way. Take a look. This is just simple PVC pipe, and it spans over top of 2 beds here. So then you can put your poly over top of these 2 beds in the wintertime, which is fantastic. Little drip irrigation system here, 4 rows. And you can either use it for storage or growing something in the winter season. I like it. Well, that's it. It was a beautiful 4, maybe even 5 hours here today at the Horticulture Centre of the Pacific. I strongly recommend, if you're on Vancouver Island, make sure you make this one of your destination places. Between walking through the garden, eating at the little cafe, looking at the library and the gift shop, I mean, there's just so much information at your fingertips, and everyone here is just lovely. Lots of people to answer questions, lots of people to network with, and build relationships with as far as the gardening community. So yeah, fantastic. Love always spending time with mom and dad. Remember, if you liked what you saw today, please give me a big thumbs up below, and you can subscribe so that you see the next garden tour or nursery or whatever it seems that we're working on at the time. Until next time, remember, your dreams can become a reality just like ours have. All you have to do is take that very first step. And it might be going to a garden tour or to one of the local destination spots that you've never been to. I've never been here and I've lived here my entire life. And finding out that there's somewhere that you want to walk through every Sunday, or finding that there's somewhere you want to take someone who you love very much and just be out in nature, be out in the outdoors and enjoy every single moment together. See you soon. We had a fun day. Fun day.
Yeah.
Right?
Now it's getting cold.
Now it's getting cold. We definitely need coffee, but we're coming back again next year.
For sure.
We're coming back sooner than next year. Yeah.